I will be explaining the difference between wireless and wireless communication today. So what exactly is the difference between wireless and wired communication? Because it's very important as a network specialist to understand the difference between wireless and wired communication. The fundamental difference between wireless and wired communication lies in the medium used to transmit data. So a wireless communication is the transfer of information between two or more points without the use of physical cables, wires, or other medium. It relies on the transmission and reception of electromagnetic waves through space or air. Wireless communication has revolutionized how we interact with technology and today, enabling mobile communication, global connectivity, and the Internet of Things, which is known as the IoT. What exactly is a wired communication? This is a transmission of data from one point to another using a physical cables or wire. It relies on physical connection to guide the signal. Wired communication remains the backbone of the internet infrastructure, and it is crucial for applications such as speed, reliability, and security are so paramount. So here is an examples of the different types of communication between wireless and wired communication. First, the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, which stands for the IEEE, has adopted the 802 LAN and MAN standard for computer network infrastructure. These are the 802.3, which defined Internet wired LAN communication, and the next one is the 802.11, which defined the Internet wireless LAN communication. But today, I will only focus on three major characteristics for now, and this will be the physical layer, the media access, and the regulation of wireless and wired communication. Now, in terms of the wireless, in terms of the physical medium, there is as in term, if you look at the signals, you will see that for wireless, it focuses more on terms of a medium, which is air, space, or radioactive frequency. The component that is required is wireless network, network interface card, antenna, access point, or router. For the wired, the medium is a physical cable, which could be copper wire or fiber optics. Also, the component could be the network interface card, the cable, connector, switches, hub, and a secretariat. This is focusing more on the physical layer in terms of the wireless and the wired communication. Now, in terms of the media access, for wireless, we are talking of collision avoidance. In this case, device listen, and if cleared, they send a request to access point of reserve of the medium before transmission. And then in terms of the bandwidth, there's a shared bandwidth among all connected devices for the wireless. For wired communication, this is more of collision detection. And here, device listen to traffic, transmit is cleared, and if collision occur, they detect it and retransmit it. In terms of the channel, often it provides a more dedicated bandwidth per connection in terms of the media access for the wired. And lastly, when it comes to the regulation, for different countries, if for example, United Kingdom, Ofcom regulate the use of radio spectrum for devices like Wi-Fi, mobile phone, and broadcasting. For United States, which is US, there's the Federal Commission, which stands for the FCC, which focus and also focus on spectrum allocation and device certification. For the wired communication, the organization primarily developed technical standards that define how wire communication systems should be built and operate to ensure interoperability, performance, and safety. Here, the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineering is the most prominent contribution of the IEEE 802 LAN and MAN standard. And for United Kingdom, we have the Institute of Engineering Technology, which stands for the IET, which focus on the primarily on focus more on the safety of electrical installation.